Hi guys, welcome to this system here. It's the ISO builder, and I've just changed, improved. Let's take Carli, the ArcoLinux suite tool. So 7 ISOs have to be tested, and they're all clones here: Ariser, Garuda, EndeavourOS, ALCI, Carli. And on these Carli and also ArcoLinux, right, I'll test these things. So Carli has been not tested in a while. So I updated the system already, I think. I just need to get my ArcoLinux tweak tool in. Yeah, this is when you shut down your VirtualBox, right? There's no problem. It just fixes whatever is wrong. I will type something wrong, but let's see what we get then. Okay, sudo pacman -s YYU. You need to update, right? Voila. The update needs to come in. That's the latest version. Both of them are now the same, the dev and the normal regular package. And if we run it from here, that's good for the beta testers and the core members. Then we can follow along communication here. These 7 will be checked, and that's it. So Carli is hosted on ArcoLinuxISO.com. It's the customized ArcoLinux ISO, and we explain you over a span of 3 years, I think, how to make a customized ArcoLinux ISO. And we end up with this, XFCE. This is new, so Fish can be used and installed. And Fish is not active, so let's have a look around. Control T, NeoFetch is great to help us and give us an overview of what's in our system. So this is pure Arch, but with Calamares. We install via Calamares, because it's so much easier than typing commands. For a beginner in Linux, it doesn't make sense. It's same like there are other distros that put you on a black screen and say, go ahead. So I'd rather have a Calamares saying click, 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 done. So we are on bash, check, install Fish. Okay, what is happening to my system? Fish is installed without the configuration. Okay, there is ours, which is not yet installed. Let's restart. So check my code that I've written, right? Okay, it keeps not installed. Cool. That's the point. And then you get just the default logout, the default Fish. NeoFetch. You got yourself close. You got yourself a bash, right? Good that it happens, right? Because we've made these things separate. Because we want you, yeah, we didn't close it nicely. We should always click on the button up there like this, like close it. That's nicely. Installing and applying is separate. So whether you want to install it, it makes sense to apply it immediately, but right, seeing there is consistency with ZSH, apply ZSH, apply bash, apply Fish. We have the same here, apply Fish, apply bash, apply ZSH. So installation is separate from the applying button. And then we say, shell change to Fish for the user logout. Cool, now we can log out. Maybe I've made a mistake. All right, deliberately. Oh, look at that. Welcome to Fish in a friendly interactive shell. Type help for help. Okay. Ooh, nice. Now, this is of course a very bare system. Do we have a beautiful internet web application? Oops, we do not, right? So many of the distros have already something, but in this case we want to have a minimal bare system. And here's Firefox. If you ever wondered how many packages you need to run Firefox, that's it. All these dependencies need to come in, because sometimes people say, I type Firefox and that's just the one package that's coming in. No, it means all the other packages that it needs are already on your system. That's what it means. And there might be even more at this particular XFCE that we have installed, right? Okay, so now that I have Firefox, and Control C this thing, because this is obviously not helpful. If we type help, that's how it works, right? It goes to user share doc fish, and then you go read. I've done exactly the same thing. I read all that there is to read, and then I've made the package. Okay, if you don't close it nicely, you'll see it every single time, right? It's like Pac-Man having the log file. Here we have installed the ArcoLinux Fish configuration. So we've taken a look at all the possibilities, compared with all kinds of people, and I said, okay, this is what we want to have as a configuration. ArcoLinux Fish config is installed in your old fish folder, if any. So if there was something, then it's going to be copy pasted. So config fish ATT stands for ArcoLinux tweak tool, and in here is a folder with the date and all the stuff. So there is a backup if you have a fish thing already. So if it says now not installed, if you restart ATT, let's see if everything kicks in. Fish, sorry, already installed. A fish is something else. Voila, that's working just fine. Now I just made a video how to you can break your system if you remove fish and ArcoLinux Fish, for instance, and not apply back to bash. So I've covered that in the video, because you can do that manually and it will break your system. You can't log in anymore. Now it should work, because we have here remove all fish related systems, and then there should be no problem. But let's first have a look at the ArcoLinux Fish setting. So this is our way of showing things, a little bit of difference in color, and we can go and type, and this is super interesting to learn. So for students, Studio Pac-Man, if I can still type a little bit, and then tap. Okay, let's make this bigger. You get information, you can start to learn what it all means. SD, okay, display members of all package group, what's that? SG, XFCE4, enter. Oh, so when I type XFCE4, it's actually not one package, it's a long list of packages. Yes. There's the other one, and if you have both, then you're good. The goodies. Because in here are also interesting things like the archive plugin and the media text plugin. Certainly this one, I would miss that one. Alright, and the whisker menu. We would miss that one as well. Choices, always. So what if, let's go back. So we're on fish at this point in time, and we're going to ArcoLinux tweak tool again. I definitely should close this thing nicely. Eric, gonna get rid of the log. No, I can't. We need to make sure there's only one ArcoLinux tweak tool available running in the system, otherwise you're gonna screw things up. So applying fish, installing fish, applying fish, installing more configuration, and there's already a video out there. If you want to have more than just fish, you go and have a look, and you run 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's explained. What I would like to test now is if we remove all fish related packages, and we want to avoid you having issues with not being able to log in and have a black screen. Automatically we change the shell to bash, right? And we're not gonna remove the config fish manually. So maybe you've been working quite hard on the folder of fish. You want to keep this, so we stay off your home directory. You need to just delete this if you want to delete it. It's entirely up to you. It's not that many gigabytes. Sorry, kilobytes. So Eric, we're gonna log out, and then we will know if you can log in again with bash or not. So that's fixed. That cannot happen anymore. anyway if you're using our tool. It can still happen if you do it manually, start removing things and forget to change the shell from ZSH to bash. Damn. Or from fish to bash. You need to always tell the system, hey, otherwise you have a problem to be able to log in and the video is out there. It's basically logging in as root and fixing things. Alright, that's the last thing I've done for fish, so have a look if you're up to it, if you want to have a look at fish or not. There's more documentation where this came from, and you know the drill. You go to Firefox. Let's put it in a video again, because lots of people do not know how to search on YouTube, and that's not here, that's never here, right? It's ArcoLinux. You can start here with the word ArcoLinux, then make sure you see my little head here, it says Eric Dubois. Now you're officially on the channel, and here you search for fish and you have all the information. 13 videos already about fish. All right, so check the ArcoLinux tweak tool. It works on Carli and the new tab fish. Cheers.